Welcome to Spotlight Gulf Coast, a weekly showcase of people and events across South Mississippi. Spotlight Gulf Coast is partnered with William Carey University and sponsored by the IP Casino Resort and Spa, the Trenchard Scholarship Fund, and the Butch Ostelet Foundation.
Hi, I'm Samantha Bignell with Keesler Federal Credit Union, and I'm your host today for Spotlight Gulf Coast. We wanted to thank our sponsors for allowing us to showcase some of the amazing things going on in our community. Today I have some very special guests with us, Jeannie and Eric from Just Cause Rescue, and of course, Blue, who is our very special guest, and I think the most special guest I've ever had here. How are y'all doing today?
Doing just fine, thank you.
And Blue, sweet angel baby. Tell me a little bit more about Blue and why we have him here today.
Okay, Blue is our longest resident in the rescue that is available for adoption. I've had him 5 or 6 years, and he was dumped at a horse camp. Then I got him, and then he went out and got adopted. It wasn't a good fit, and he came back, and he was aggressive with dogs and all that. And we've got him where he likes humans again, like he used to, and he will tolerate other dogs, but it's going to have to be a lot of one-on-one with the new adopter, with the dog. You have to give him a lot of time.
Now, Just Cause Rescue, can you tell me a little bit more about what y'all do overall?
Overall, of course, we try to save the pit bulls, but we'll save anything. I've got kittens, we've got chihuahuas, we've just saved little min pins. We just save just about anything. We try to recuperate them to get them available for adoption, and just sometimes it just takes forever.
Right.
And then we try to help the community. A lot of times people call and saying we don't have heartworm prevention, we don't have food, we don't have this, and they need help going to the vet, or if an emergency arises. We try to help out everybody.
Now, how can somebody donate to the rescue to help y'all help the animals?
Okay, on our website, justcausepits.org. You can do that on the website, and then we also have like Facebook donations, and we also have where you can do PayPal.
You can get down if you want.
I think he wants us, or Venmo, or Cash App.
Okay.
And you can mail checks. It doesn't matter. We'll take it any way we can get it.
Can people donate items to help you, or are there things that you need?
Yes. We always need dog food, treats. Prevention is a big thing. And we try to keep them on NexGard and HeartGard. Toys. Aggressive chewer toys. We don't have any of them that you understand that.
I have 2 blue pits. Yes, I do. Wanks and Nugget, and they are both aggressive chewers. It's fascinating how fast a toy can go from being great to just gone. Just gone.
It's
pieces.
Gone.
Yeah. So I understand that. It's because you got big jaws, huh? It's because you got big jaws, sweet angel baby. But Blue is available for adoption. How would somebody, submit that they're interested in adopting this sweet angel?
On the website, there's an application they can fill out, or they can message me on Facebook or directly. My number, but I'm not going to put it.
Right, no, I understand.
But and then we post him all the time, so people, they could get on there and message us, and one of us will see it. He'll see it, or one of the other volunteers. He's a very good foster. I have quite a few good fosters, but we need more.
Which is another thing people can do to volunteer as well, right?
We need fosters.
And it'd be good if somebody could volunteer, because he's got a little kennel mate, Liza Jane, come out and take them for walks or car rides, or just sit and play with them. They need socialization.
So adventures out, or just coming and hanging out with them, and
Come play with them and
because they're in a pretty
them.
good setup. They have an outdoor kennel, and they it's air conditioned, heated, and all that. But they just don't have a real human there with them at all times, and that's what they need. They need to be as snuggle up on the couch. in the
Which
bed.
is what my boy is. He was found on the streets of Mobile at an abandoned truck stop, and the woman that found him was able to rescue him finally. He had 75 ticks in his ears. It was so bad they had to sedate him to get them out, and he was a runner. He had been abused, but when I tell you, he is the loungiest boy now. He lives his best life on the couch. Yeah. And I was lucky to find him, but I'm hoping that we can find somebody who's lucky to find Blue and who has the right home or has the right patience to be able to, get him to
Yeah.
acclimate properly. So tell me a little bit more about the other animals that you have.
Okay, let's see.
We got
Yeah,
I
you go.
foster a pit bull and a pointer lab mix, and we got another foster. I don't know how many.
She's
got a
got,
Callahua. I don't know
Callahua
how many,
Homer.
a Chihuahua.
And a Chihuahua that's pinned in adoption. And tomorrow, Homer and the Chihuahua, which is Princess, they are going to be getting their first heartworm treatment
Oh, wow.
tomorrow.
His kennel mate is Liza.
Liza Jane, she's about 7. Somebody just dropped her. Well, they didn't drop her off. She had found her on the road, and she was having to go out of town. She's in the Air Force or the military, and she put a little kennel thing around my back door, and my dogs were telling me something was there, but she was up under a truck, and so we got her, and then she's a sweet girl.
And then we got Sister and
Buck.
Buck.
And they're they're going to need a lot of training. So somebody that is a trainer wants to take these 2 on, that would be fabulous.
Yeah.
But one of the fosters is working with them now. She's a good foster.
We just had a recent adoption.
Yep, Lucy.
Lucy was just recently adopted, so that's good news.
Definitely. And how long have you been doing this work?
I've been in 501c3 nonprofit for, 8 years? But I've been doing rescue, well, most of my life, but really serious rescue about 2012, where I was really into it, doing everything that I could.
How many animals do you think that have come through your home to Better Homes?
Oh, a lot. I don't know.
Hundreds, huh? Probably hundreds.
I know at least 100.
Well, I'm very excited that we were able to get Blue on here to spotlight him a little bit today, and hopefully we can get somebody in the community that can reach out, and either they can help come by to walk them or maybe bring some items, or hopefully, fingers crossed, do an adoption
Yes, that
and
would be
get Blue
fabulous.
a loving home by the new year, hopefully.
Yep.
And we're really excited for that. So I really do appreciate y'all telling me a little bit more
Sure.
about what y'all do.
Glad
Thank you. I'm
invited
glad to
us.
be here. Thank you. We appreciate it.
And stick around because we've got a little bit more coming your way this weekend to tell you more about what's going on in the community. I'm Samantha Bignell, Keesler Federal Credit Union, and we're here with Spotlight Gulf Coast. I have a special guest today with Miss Catherine Sutton with Mississippi Heroes. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. So tell me a little bit more about what Mississippi Heroes does for us on the Gulf Coast.
So our mission is to celebrate and support caregivers. Recently we've been doing wheelchair ramps in the community for seniors, disabled, and veterans. And that's kind of taken over the nonprofit at the moment because apparently there's a lot of people that have that need in the community.
Now, is that something that regular people that are watching this could get involved in and help and participate with?
Yeah, we are always looking for volunteers, sponsors, supporters, and just every different asset or facet. We have a new office building on Pass Road, So we're looking for volunteers to maybe come in and help staff. We have some events coming up, so we always need volunteers for our events. And then we can use volunteers to help build ramps.
So tell me more about the events. What do you have coming up?
So actually tonight we have Chandelier Charity Night. So in December we're the charity of the month, and every Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m. we'll be at Chandelier Island Brewery in Gulfport. Tonight we're doing like a mini beer fest. So each week we have a different theme, and at the end of the month, on December 30th, we're doing a New Year's Eve keg drop and masquerade.
That'd be fun. Now, do people have to buy tickets for that, or can they just come and participate and hang out?
Yeah, so they can just come and participate. So for every pint that's ordered, we get $1 donation from Chandelier. We will have a nacho bar, and we are talking about having some champagne. So it's going to be a free event. We just want everybody to come out, celebrate with us. And this will be the first year, I believe, that Chandelier is doing a keg drop at 8 o'clock. So
That'll be fun.
yeah.
Now, are there any other big fundraisers that you have coming up where people can sponsor or buy tickets?
Yeah, actually we have in March is our Beer and Bacon Festival. So that's our highlight event. That is where we get most of our funding. We're self-funded, so we would love for all the area restaurants, breweries, everybody to come be part of it. We are actually going to move locations, and we're going to have a big announcement next week. So that'll be exciting, and we have a lot of fun stuff planned this year. We're also going to be expanding it. It's instead of just one night, it's going to be 2 nights. We're going to have live music sponsored by Island View Casino.
Nice.
And we're just bringing a little more fun element to it, and it's going to be fantastic.
I love that. I know that Keesler Federal is the sponsor, and you know we love to participate in things that matter and help the community and help those in our community. And one of the ways that y'all do that is the ramps. And I know firsthand that there was a veteran that needed assistance, and they reached out to one of our nonprofit partners up in Central Mississippi, and that's how we originally found y'all. And this was a while back, but I know that that made a huge impact. It made a difference in their lives.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that. How can somebody reach out to you if they do need assistance?
So we have a link on our website. If they go to MississippiHeroes.org, there's a Ramp It Up page and a link to submit for a ramp. Right now we have, so far we've done over 70 ramps, which is a lot. And we have quite a long list. We get requests every day. So we really need the community to come help be part of it. Literally, if everybody just gave $5 or $10 a month to contribute to the ramp program, we could help everybody that needs help. But we can't do it without the community because we are self-funded, and the list is long. So 70 ramps, the average cost is $3,000. So you know, you can do the math. That's over $200,000 that we've self-funded via donations and sponsors to put back into the community. So
now, could somebody sponsor or provide materials? Would that be a way that they could help as well?
Yes, definitely. We're actually building a ramp in Long Beach this week, and the materials for that ramp were donated anonymously. The ramp is, I think it's going to be 70 feet long. It's huge. And we probably could not have done it without the materials being donated. So
That is huge. And I'm sure that's going to make a major impact.
yes.
So if I were to come out, because I'm great at doing a lot of things, but power tools are not my strong suit. What are ways that somebody like me could help, when you're building a ramp? Is there jobs for everybody?
Yeah, so in 25, we had a gentleman by the name of Ron Rainey come down from North Mississippi. He has created a modular ramp program. We've adopted it and we've tweaked it for down here. So that program allows us to prefab the modules, and then it allows the volunteers to be more, it's easier for volunteers to come be part of it because they can help put up the railings, they can help put on the deck boards. All the basic framework is already done.
Oh, that's amazing. That's definitely helpful, because I know those Habitat for Humanity things come up and I'm like, that makes me nervous putting together a house.
Right.
That's a big deal, especially for somebody like me that's not very good at power tools. So what is something that matters to you in the community? What's a big thing what brought you to do this?
So originally our nonprofit was developed, I used to take care of my grandfather. So me and the president, we just had personal stories about caregiving. The RAM program, we had somebody reach out in the community. It was actually from one of our sponsors, the Champion. And since that one particular ramp, we just started getting requests and we had the funds. So we've decided as long as we have funds that we can help make more of an impact in the community, just because some of these people literally cannot get out of their homes. And some of them that we've come across, it's been 1 to 2 years that they've been stuck in their homes. So, you know, some of the stories are they're very touching, and it really does make an impact, not just with the caregiver, but what we've learned is like EMS. Some of our caregivers actually call 911, some of them every day, some of them once a week, to help get out of their home. And so there's a significant impact on emergency services if that's happening. So we can alleviate their stress from caregivers. And so it's a win-win all around.
I never even thought about that, but I mean, that's definitely true. And that takes away time from, of course they need help, but it takes away if there's something catastrophic going on where they need to be there.
Exactly.
Which is understandable. What is one thing that you want the community to know about what you do?
I mean, basically what we're doing is helping people live their best life, and we're helping emergency services put their resources where they need to be. We just need the community to come be part of what we're doing so we can help everybody that needs help. And like I said, as little as $5 or $10 a month into the program will go a long way. There's so many people in the state of Mississippi and along the coast that we can make an impact together to help everybody.
And they can find you on Facebook, and you have a website and all of that.
Yeah, MississippiHeroes.org. If you just Google Mississippi Heroes, we'll pop up all over.
Yep, I've Googled it, I know, because we, the credit union sponsored it, and we do appreciate everything you do. And thank you for coming on with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And we'll be right back to give you just a little bit more about something involving the military, but a more community-focused aspect of that. Welcome back. I'm Samantha Bignell with Keesler Federal Credit Union, and I have Laura with me, who is our liaison for the Military One Coast Chamber.
Right. So Military One Coast is a division of the Mississippi Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce. So I'm the liaison for Military One Coast, and I'm also the director of the Gulfport Chamber of Commerce. So I wear 2 hats, and I'm very busy, but enjoy both positions quite a bit. So.
And I'm on the board for the Military One Coast,
so
I am very thankful for everything you do.
And I'm very thankful that you are on the board. We have a great board of dedicated community representatives that just really do a lot of good within the community, and very supportive of the military installations along the coast. So I'm thankful to have you and the rest of them on the board with me.
Well, it's very important to Keesler Federal for us to be involved, because that's where we originated.
Right.
And my daddy was in the military for 26 years. He was in the Navy, and my husband as well. He was in the Army, so it definitely comes from home for me as well.
Right, and there's such a huge presence along the coast, obviously, as you know, of active military, veterans, retirees. So as a chamber, we find it very important to have those community connections with the military installations, and it's just a great opportunity for us to connect. and that's our mission. You know, the Chamber's mission is to connect, inform, advocate, and develop, and I believe Military One Coast does all of those throughout the year. So.
Absolutely. Now tell me a little bit more about how somebody who's watching could, connect with us and be a part of what we're doing.
Sure. So to be a member of Military One Coast, you don't have to be, your organization does not have to be a chamber member. Military One Coast membership is separate from that. It's $100 per person. It's an individual membership. So anyone that would like to become a Military One Coast member can certainly go to our website. The application is on there. It's just very easy name. You can call me. We're at 228-604-0014 and just ask for Laura, and we can talk through it over the phone, or like I said, the application is on our website. We also have a Facebook page, so it's just Military One Coast that we post different things throughout the years, keep everybody updated on what's happening. So those are just different ways that you can connect.
I know there's a lot that we do. I know that just recently y'all were out doing the wreaths and prepping them, because I know a lot of people come to lay them, but the prepping is the real work.
So it's actually a 3-day process. So Thursday, they take all the wreaths off the big semi back of the truck, get them out. It was a little rainy this year, so I'm not sure how much prepping they did on Thursday. Then on Friday, volunteers come in, they fluff the wreaths, they replace bows, get them all set out on the lawn for the ceremony that was on Saturday, and then everybody comes out the community. Great support from the community. If you haven't been over there to see the wreaths in the cemetery, it really is absolutely beautiful. So they had a lot of volunteers. It did not take that long for the wreaths to go out, this was my first year doing it, so I was quite impressed with how quickly all the wreaths got out. And the cemetery is quite large too, and a lot of headstones, so it was great to see. And really great for the community to come out and pay respect to the veterans that really have done so much for us. So yeah, that was a great weekend.
So tell me a little bit more about some major things that the Military One Coast does in our community.
So in March we have our annual meeting. So it's March 10th in 2026, and that's where we invite the local commanders from the military installations to come in and give updates of what's happening on their bases. It's also an opportunity for our membership to come. It's a breakfast, come in and hear the things that we're doing throughout the year, and just a great event. And then the other thing we do is Coffee with a Veteran, and that's in August, and it'll be August 12th. It's out at the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College at the Hospitality Resort Center there, and that is a great event. I believe Keesler was there and is supportive of that. And we have resource partners that come in. We have tables set up. We have coffee. We have breakfast. Veterans are invited to come, and active military, the local community, and it's just our resource partners are there to inform and educate our local vets and military. So it's just a great event. You were there last year, so yeah. So it's just. Great opportunity to connect.
It is, and having more veterans there to be able to find the resources that we do provide on the Gulf Coast, and all the places that come in and tell them the things that they can do, what they qualify for. They might not know all those things. I know my daddy didn't. He was there. It was Bring Your Daddy to Work Day that day, and he came. He met me there, and he was just tickled that I was working. And he walked around and got all the stuff and talked to everybody at every single table. So, and
it is amazing to me the number of resources that are available. So it is really important for the vets to take advantage of those, find out what those opportunities are, and really look into what resources are out there to help them. So that's what a lot of these nonprofits are for. So yeah. Great opportunity to learn about that too. So.
And I think there were some job options there too. There were some people that were talking about jobs and other things like that.
It's a very eclectic group of people that come to that, so we love that. And then another thing that Military One Coast does is we awarded our 2 veteran-owned small business grants at that. So another great opportunity to give back to small business in the coast community. So very proud of that as well.
Now, what if somebody wanted to donate to help us do that? How would they do that?
Well, we have sponsorships for the different events. So. Certainly look at the Chamber website. Our events are posted on there. Our Facebook page is another spot where we'll, put out information about what's coming up, sponsorship opportunities, and we really appreciate all our community partners that partner with us on a lot of our events. So, yeah.
Well, that's exciting, and I know that I love it. I love being a part of it. I love that we draw in all of our military across the whole Gulf Coast.
Right.
And the veterans as well. We have one of the best VAs down here, and they do a lot for our veterans.
Right, and I'm not sure if you've done this with us or not, but we volunteer also at the Armed Forces Retirement Home, and we go in and help with their ice cream socials. And
It's
I
my
have to tell you, it was one of my favorite things that that we do, and it's just great to go in there and serve ice cream, and you hear some really, great stories, and just it's just a great opportunity again to connect with veterans in the area. So and support them.
Right.
I think it's very important that we support our military. So
And I know that they love the conversation. I used to a lifetime ago work on the Air Force Base at the commissary, and one of the men that I worked with, I was there and he was like, Samantha. I was like, he remembered me. And it has been 15, 16 years since I worked there.
Oh, wow.
So it has been a long time, but he remembered me. So and that matters to them. But I really do appreciate you coming and talking to us about what the Military One Coast does and what the Chamber does.
Well, thank you. And I am so appreciative of the opportunity. So like I said, and if anybody needs additional information, they can certainly call the Chamber office, or our website's mscoastchamber.com, or, look us up on Facebook, Military One Coast.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
And we want to thank our sponsors again for allowing us to bring all these highlights from the community into you every single weekend. And we hope that you have a great time.